Hello and welcome. This is going to be Point Hospital. It's a cute, fun little game. Hospital management sim. It's Hog Sport. It's your first hospital. Click on it to get started. Thinking this place needs more animals, but which animals would be appropriate? So I think this is something later on. So we're just going to hit continue or ignore it. So go ahead and hit start. This game's a couple years old, but I really enjoy it. It was a cute little sim. All right, welcome to 2 Point County. Are you ready to start building your very first hospital and curing some patients? Yes. First thing you probably want to know is how to look around. Your standard WSAD. Scroll wheel out, scroll wheel in. Right click, hold right, wiggle woggle. First thing in the hospital needs a reception desk. Patient will need to head there when they arrive at the hospital. Let's build a reception desk near the entrance. All right, so we're going to go items, reception desk. And you literally hold left click and turn. And we're going to hold the scroll wheel. Let's get it lined up with the front desk. Like that. So there can be a line if need be. Great. We'll need an assistant to run. Let's hire one. Click on the hire button. Hire. Assistant. Now they all have these stats. Increases speed and efficiency. Stamina training so they can last longer. Customer service. They're happy. They're more expensive, but boy, they are awesome. So if you drop them over here, they won't do anything. But you drop them near here, and they'll work in the reception. Great. Before we officially open, we'll need a GP, general practitioner. Patients will visit a doctor. Working as a general practitioner at each stage of diagnosis, GP will assess patients and decide if they are ready for treatment or if they require further diagnosis. Let's build a GP office. Build room, click on the rooms button and pick one from the list. If the room is selected, drag the floor plan appropriate side and place the requirements in there. So click rooms, GP's office. Now up here, minimum size room is 3 by 3. You'll notice if I do this, that's 3. If I just try and do that, it won't be big enough. That will be.
Players are reminded to stay hydrated.
Now we have to, there are certain things that have to be put in. This, and this, okay? We have to have a door. Duh, right? And we have to have a desk for the person to talk to you from. And then filing cabinets. All doctors need filing cabinets. Now I can add more stuff if I want to, like a trash can. All these different things. Now that will add to our prestige and make them more efficient. So we can go ahead and add. See, now we're prestige too. Good enough. Hit the check. We were so close. I'm gonna feel we might as well do it. Excellent. Now we'll need a doctor to run the GP's office. Let's hire one. So once again, hire doctors. So now they have different skills. This is a diagnosis skill, increases diagnosis. This one is increases treatment skill. So it's nice that he does both. So we're going to go ahead and hire, Usha?
Oh, if you smell something suspicious, please fill out form 37B.
Hospital open. By the way, the announcements are freaking hilarious. All right, good news. Hospital's now open for business. Patients starting to arrive. After they register at reception, they'll be sent to the GP for diagnosis. They also, because I've played this before, zooming and rotating. Yeah, I know how to do that. I also know it's advisable to place
this is Ricky
places for them to sit.
On 2 Point Radio. This is Ricky Hawthorne, bringing talk, music, and news to the whole of 2 Point County. And if you're listening to us from the newly opened hospital, just turn up that volume, because nothing drowns out the sound of sick people like the voice of a world-class DJ. Coming up next, 42 hours of music from the background band. Enjoy!
All right, so he checked in. Now he's going in here to see what's going on. Okay, what's going on with you, buddy? Hey! So, we've diagnosed our first patient. GSP has sent you a message. Have a look at the message list in the bottom right. Looks like we'll need to build a pharmacy to treat him. So here's our message down here. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, grout. Get it? Instead of gout. Grout is frequently transmitted in bathrooms, and modern medication is effective, unlike earlier times when it would have dug out painfully with had to be dug out painfully with a screwdriver. The patient is seeking treatment. We will need a pharmacy in order to treat. The cost is $7,600, and that's for basic, smallest room and the bare minimum. What do you want to do? So you can tell them to just piss off, or wait, we'll go ahead and tell them to wait. So now let's build our patient room, pharmacy. We can put it over here, or we can put it over here. Build a pharmacy. So now we can go to room, pharmacy. It's a 3x3, 1, 2, 3. Hell, we can do it right here. Boom, like that. Like that. Put a medication thing in there. That's a drug mixer. We can make this more efficient. Since there's machinery in here, let's put a fire hydrant. I hate that you can't put it on the wall, but it is what it is. Hey, we're prestige too. And now we'll hit check. And now we're going to need a nurse to run that. Hire nurses. And you want somebody skilled in the pharmacy. So in that case, it's this person here. So we're going to go ahead and hire them. Let them in. So now this person should head right on over. By the way, after a while, you will notice you can diagnose them visually. I'm not sure what grout looks like, but it's like a latte machine to me. He's like, "Are you sure about this?" "Oh yeah, sure. It just spins stuff, and you're gonna eat that." It's like, really? All right, he's cured. $5,000, just like that. Patient cured. Well done. You've cured your first patient. You've earned some money, and the hospital's reputation has improved, which will attract more patients. When a doctor or nurse treats a patient, their ability will influence the chances of success. Some illnesses are tougher than others. Continue diagnosing and treating patients to keep the money coming in so that we can expand the hospital.
Staff announcement. We've just cured our very first patient.
Woohoo! All right. Hospital reputation increased with these patients successfully cured, but decreases when a treatment fails, especially if the patient dies. A higher reputation attracts more patients, better staff for hire. Hey, they've got grout too. Wonder, janitors and maintenance. Now that you've got we've got some expensive machinery, we'll want to think about looking after it. Machines will deteriorate after use, and you'll need to repair from time to time if the machine falls into disrepair. It can be a fire hazard. Fires are generally considered bad for business. Hire a janitor to maintain machines. While you're at it, make sure they've got some fire extinguishers nearby. Better safe than sorry, right? Hey, look, it's almost like I knew to do that. Hire janitors. So this guy's got a perk called 30%, or 30% maintenance skill. So we're going to hire him. And that's good enough for now. Let's go to fast speed. Staff list. I hit 1 and that popped up. So use the staff list to quickly find people based on their job, ability, and qualifications. See what each person is currently doing and keep an eye on their happiness and energy. Click on something in the list to jump to that person in the hospital. Use the job filters to view each staff type separately. Click on the arrows by each column heading to sort the list based on that column. Use the pay review button to review salaries and pay satisfaction for each staff member. Use the job assessment or assignment button to control which jobs a person is allowed to do. So you can actually go in and modify what they're allowed to do. You can click on them and tell what they are able to do. Where is it at? Jobs. So I can go in and say, hey, this is what I want people to do. All right, I know, I'm telling them, folks. Like janitors, I can say, hey, I want you to concentrate on fires alone, or I want you to concentrate on machines or watering plants. Stuff like that. Right now he's going to be bored. I'll just leave him on everything. Don't need. So another thing is, see how I have that 1 above her head? That 1 signifies that is, they were number 1 in queue for that room. Now they're number 1 in queue for this room, but they're going straight in. Right in. Oh, place 2 extinguishers. Items. My
Don't mind me.
apologies.
I just like talking into a microphone.
I know, right? You know what? Boom. 2 fire center. Janitor will be called to repair a machine when its maintenance level falls below 50%. You can also request a janitor to repair it immediately through the items options. Miami Swing. It's important to keep your staff and patients happy to ensure the hospital runs smoothly. Patients will get bored, thirsty, and hungry over time. Make sure they have access to entertainment, food, drinks, and a coffee seat when they're between appointments. If they become unhappy, they will leave to go to another hospital. Item controls. Rotate, sell. We know how to do that. Place some items to make a nice waiting area for patients. I have already done that, sir. New illness discovered. Okay. Clamp. Our doctors have discovered a new illness. Clamp. Once this grips a patient, it doesn't let go. Afflicts many living statues and selfie taking chumps. Okay. We'll send the patient for treatment in our pharmacy. Is it the hat? Oh, leaflets down. Okay. Later on, it's obvious whenever people have certain diseases. And ooh, an arcade, Dreamcatcher arcade, leaflet stand. Boom. Just because that's what y'all wanted. If you want to pick up an item, hover over it, left click on it like this, and you can move it. Staff and energy and break. Staff get tired when they work and will eventually go on break. A staff room will help them relax and return to work energized. Drinks and snacks keep them happy too. If you make a room larger and fill it with interesting items, it will be considered more prestigious. People using a high prestige room will become happier. A nice staff room will also help staff regain energy faster. Right. Build a staff room. Staff room. All right. Gonna build a staff room. How big does this need to be?
Patients
3 by 2.
may not be
That's
able
it.
to take money with them.
Build it close. There. A locker. An armchair. Drink machine. They did not get cured. So that's why they're doo-doo. That's why they're sad. Womp womp. An arcade machine. Because you know. That's how I roll around here, man. We gotta have video games in our our room. Sonic poster. Sonic rug. Yeah, buddy. All right. Good enough. Ba-boom. So now this person, treatment failed. Chances of success was 97%. Boy, that RNG doesn't like you at all, buddy. Illness difficulty was easy. The staff was skilled. Ugh. You just don't get money for treating them. Staff will head to the staff room when they're on break, fill the room with interesting stuff, blah, 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 help refresh the room before the break ends. You can place a member of the staff in the staff room to make them take a break, or in a work room to make them work there. Pick up a staff member, hold over them, and click the left button. So like I can take them, drop them in there, because they don't have anybody here yet. Drinks and snacks are a great way to keep people happy, but they also can also lead to littering if there are no bins nearby. While we're at it, staff and patients will get pretty grumpy if they don't have access to any toilets. That is correct. You might want to invest in some quality porcelain. Janitors will help maintain all of these, restocking vending machines, sweeping up litter, emptying bins, and unblocking toilets. Toilets unlocked. And then we'll move this guy over. And then we'll want an item, a bin, put the bin right there, and another one there. I'll have a bin in here. Always have trash cans everywhere. So now watch, he'll sit and he'll get queued up. It's screaming, hey.
Patients should leave the hospital before they catch something else.
There you go. Now he's ready. All right. Sorry, I keep pausing. Toilets. Toilet there. And this is a toilet. Of course, you need sinks to wash your hands. And a hand dryer. And a bin. You've cured 10 patients in total. Each cure boosts our reputation. Will attract even more patients. Great. We can throw some paintings on the wall. We can throw down some more toilets. No, I don't want to quit editing. I want to say go. All right, open door for that. Open door policy, folks. All right, we're hearing reports of a new illness in town. This might be harder to diagnose. We need to build a new diagnosis room. If a GP isn't certain, they will send the patient for further diagnosis. Okay, so what this is general diagnosis. What is it? 3x3. We're going to go ahead and do that. Easy scan. Diagnosis table. The filing cabinets are always good. So if you hold down control, you can actually place more of these. We get a bin. That's how we roll around here. Fire extinguisher in case stuff gets out of hand. Just a little out of hand. And photos. Stupid, I know, but it adds to it. You're getting worked on and there's just a suit of armor sitting right there next to you. Okay, cool, I guess. Alright, now we're gonna need somebody to be in here. Hold on, hospital levels increase, keep expanding, keep more patients and staff. 20 minutes, look at that. Hospital level. As you expand the hospital, more rooms and staff, the hospital level increases, the larger hospital attracts more patients. As the hospital gets busier, queues may start to get long. You may need to build more GP offices and other rooms, hire more staff to deal with the extra patients. Look for the queue warnings of the rooms. You can also hover the room to highlight people queuing for that room. All right, I know it sounds daunting. It's not. Nurse required. Okay. Go to nurse. Diagnosis is definitely what we want. Hire, drop in there.
Please drive home safely and soon.
Okay. So now it's going to start getting busy. So if you highlight over this, see there's 3 people waiting for this room. And we can expand this a little bit by putting more GPs in. I'm not worried about it right now because they're still going to get stuck in here, right? Still going, still going. It's almost like I knew I'd need those seats, didn't I? Bench. Oh. Cured somebody. Alright, ward is unlocked. What the hell happened? Ward already? Wow. Newsflash. There's a peculiar new illness in town. Lightheadedness. You'll like this. We're going to need some expensive new equipment to deal with this. Continue expanding the hospital to unlock the treatment room. We may also need another GP's office and some more staff to keep on top of things. We're actually doing pretty good. Clown car. I keep trying to clear that out by hitting escape and that doesn't work. Okay, ward. Cure, diagnose a range of illnesses. What? New illness. Bogwarts discovered. Our doctors have discovered a new illness, bogwarts, a rather disgusting skin condition caused by filthy toilets. Can be cured with an expensive cocktail of drugs, carefully prepared in the pharmacy or with witchcraft. That's what I'm talking about. We'll send the patients to the treatment in the pharmacy. All right. Build 2 GP offices. Okay, so it's wanting me to do this. It's actually not complicated to do. I know it seems daunting to, once you get something built like this and you're like, oh yeah, I can modify. You can actually modify this sucker quite a bit. Okay, what else can we do? Right over the window, the way everybody decorates. I think this is a celebrity that'll sometimes visit your hospital. Okay, so it's 5 is the maximum it can be. So this room costs $4,800. I could actually delete some of these. I think that's... Oh. That one needs to go. Okay. So $4,500 to make it. So I'm going to hit plus, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on the room and I'm going to hit copy. Now I made a duplicate of it. Make sure to turn it around and face the correct way. And the only bad thing about this is when you're trying to make it symmetrical, sometimes it blocks something, like it's blocking the vending machine, which is fine. Plus, I'm gonna add some benches. See, can't put it there. So sometimes what I end up doing is just moving this over or deeper into the room. Then we can move this. Oh, edit. Okay. I'll move that first. I'll have to move these too. Like that, and then we can flip that around because the patient's going to come in from this side. Just trying to make it less footage based. Okay, we're going to accept that item, more benches right there, and we can even do typical waiting room type stuff. That on pause. All right, so it ejected them, but that's fine. Hire another doctor. Anybody with, oh man, look at that diagnosis, boy. Ooh, boy. Treatment is fine, but boy, that diagnosis is just exciting. All right, well done. Hospital levels increase, keep expanding, attract more patients and staff. Ward required. Okay. Our doctors discovered a new illness, bed face, a quite alarming condition of the face caused by sleeping at a strange angle. Doctors recommend always using a bed protector when monitoring your sleep angles. Patient is seeking treatment. We will need a ward in order to treat them. It will cost $7,500. We're going to ask them to wait. So this is a guy.
Patients found violating hospital policy will be asked to stop.
Right, I know. We're waiting. So we are going to build a room. The ward. The ward is typically big. And the wards are good. They really provide a lot of cash. So you only need one nursing station. There. We'll need a place for them to change. Once again, control. Oh, why'd you do that to me? Hold down control. And then you need beds. Now, beds are kind of funny because you need them to be able to get to them and get them from the side. So I try and space them out a little bit. You can use the grids on the ground if you're really trying to be exact. I'm not trying to be too exact. And then 26 thou. Go. Now we're going to need people. Wards can be useful for diagnosis, also be to create a range of illnesses. A nurse is required to admit each patient, look after them, and discharge them when they're ready to leave. Add multiple beds to a ward to deal with more than one patient at a time. You can also adjust the number of nurses that should work there in the room settings. This is useful when you have lots of patients. So now we're going to go to hire nurses, and the diagnosis skill is good for figuring stuff out. That is good for the other, but we want this treatment. This is kind of a jack of all trades. We'll go ahead and hire them. Okay, what is this? New mystery illness. Misery guts discovered. Our doctors discovered a new illness, misery guts. Chronic grumpiness due to nihilistic semicolon. We'll send the patients for treatment in our pharmacy. Hospital rep is now good. So check even more patients. Ugh. Hospital star rating. Two-part health ministry is keen to recognize the achievements of every hospital in the county. If you can build a hospital that satisfies the needs of the local area, the hospital will be awarded an official star rating. This is great for our organization, but not only does each star come with associated rewards, but it also allows us to establish new hospitals around the county. Continue to expand the hospital to acquire a 1-star rating. Kudos. All right. Oh, man, we got Deluxe Clinic already. All right, by completing objectives and challenges, organizers kudos. Get it? Dough. Anyways, we can use this to gain access to new items. Take a look at the items list. Any item with a padlock can be unlocked using kudos. Best of all, we can then purchase that item in any of our hospitals. Use it wisely. Ain't nobody been diagnosed with that yet, bro. Alright. So we need somebody to come and repair the drug mixer. Bro.
You know, I've been humming that tune to myself all week, which is uncanny because I've never heard it before. Or have I? Oh, well.
I like how he repairs
music
it.
Coming right up.
Watch how he repairs it. That's what I'm screaming about. Beat the hell out of it. So, it's a good time. This guy, he's a little tired. Go ahead and throw him in here. Oh! Oh! He's a deluxer. Okay. Staff promotion. We promoted him. But hospital levels increase. Keep expanding to attract more patients to staff. Deluxing required. All right, we want them to wait. Deluxing required. We want them to wait. Okay. Rooms. Deluxe. It's a 3x3, which isn't bad. I think we can add another door to the other side, can we? No. Okay. That's fine. This fancy machine. Like that. Bin. Once again, we want a fire extinguisher. And make this room super classy. All right. Incinerator. So see this kudos 600? We only have 70. That's what the kudos is for. So smear. Oh, no, I don't want to. Ice sculpture, coffee maker. This will actually reduces thirst and gives a caffeine buzz, so your guys will work longer. Hot chocolate increases happiness. Water filters sweetness. I think that's candy. Yeah, reduces hunger. Fishing closer is happiness. Grease hospital, yeah. There's one in here that was really good. Yeah, the eye tester. It's overall effectiveness and attractiveness and room prestige. Yeah, those are good too. A lot of these were wonderful. Then you're not just doing what I'm doing, slapping the same crap down. Certificate's also good. Hospital attractiveness and room prestige. All right, anyways, this is good enough. Check. This room needs a doctor. So we're going to hire a new doctor. And yes, we could move somebody from another room, but you know. So treatment plus, you are freaking wonderful. Now, the thing we need to do, let's go in here and go to their jobs. This guy is only going to work in Lux. He is not going to work in the other stuff since these guys have this diagnosis skill. I want them only to work in the GP's office. Okay. Nurses. I'd prefer you guys can both work in pharmacy. That's fine. This guy can also work in diagnosis, but this guy can't. That'll be this diagnosis room here. And then this is treatment. I guess that guy can diagnosis as well. Not pharmacy. These two can work in pharmacy. And these two can work there. So this guy only wanted diagnosis. Assistants, I'm not worried about. Janitors, I'm not worried about. Speaking of assistants, how tired are you? Seem to be doing okay. Alright. Now, these guys are going to come over here. This is quite entertaining. Alright. Success, 8 grand. All right. So we can put more items. Just like that. Now he's up next. Not too bad, huh? All right. Spend speed. That person just got cured. What I'll do sometimes is actually hire a second one and they'll swap. Where's our lab coat? Right there. She's doing good. So one's on break, the other one can handle whatever. We already know what they've got, don't we? I don't need your GPs for that. They'll automatically come over here. Now, even this can fail. All right. We've unlocked a new level. We've got 100 kudos. And we got a $10,000 bonus. Congratulations, your hospital's awarded a 1-star rating. That's 1 out of a possible 3 by the 2 Point Health Ministry. I've retrieved your file from my bin to celebrate. Thanks, man. Continue to develop your enterprise in hog sport or further esteem and trinkets if you believe that you're capable of more. Alternatively, run before you walk and begin to expand your organization by opening a new hospital in Low Rolex. The choice, as they say, is yours. So I can open the map or I can continue. Now I have a lighthead poster. Sounds like that's a good thing to have there. Increase the hospital star rating. Our organization earns a heap of kudos. Use this to unlock new items.
Former patients are asked not to haunt the hospital.
I like to save those for now. If you want to return to the map and go to a different hospital, just click on the map button right here, bottom left corner. If I do
Rise
click
and
on
shine, everyone. And if you happen to be in Lower Bullocks this morning, watch out for the gathering of druids down at Grogben's Ring. In a total coincidence, the town will also pay host to a psychology convention today. Should all work out nicely.
All right. Now I will say this: I have played the game before. I want to get 3 stars because getting 2 and 3 stars actually unlocks stuff, especially at this lower level. And I want what it unlocks. I know it unlocks a better receptionist desk, which you can then really make good stuff. Restart, dude. All right. Does it say what we have to do in order to get 3 stars? Guess it doesn't. All right. If you want to return, blah, blah, blah. Did you know when holding an item, you can freely place it at any angle and position by holding the left control key? So I did. Thank you. Okay, so this is a 2-star. We need to quit 25 patients, earn this money, and get hospital level to 6. Current level is 5. Reach your hospital level.
Imminent.
Okay. Oh, so every year they do awards and yearly reviews. So we can wait. So there are 8 possible awards. We can open one at a time. All right. So this is not us. These 2 were us. Times 1, 1. Not us. So assistant of the year didn't get anything. Employee of the year. Hey, we got it. 5 grand, K5, and 3 rep. We're going to go ahead and hit open all. We got 2 more. No deaths. Duh. And most prestigious hospital. So we actually got quite a bit. So now we're at 195 on the kudos. All right. Increase your hospital level by, oh dear, a patient appears to have returned from the dead. What? We'll need a patient with who died.
In the news today,
Right there.
conditions at the Rotting Hill Hospital are getting worse every day. Apparently, patients are just as likely to die from sinkholes and crumbling ceilings as any diseases. At least that'll keep the queues down.
Here we go. Surprised one died that fast. All right. Increase your hospital level by expanding, build more rooms, hire more and better qualified staff, or promote and train your existing staff. Well, we ain't doing training yet, so. Patient death. Sad news, our first patient's death. Patients can die if the treatment fails or if they wait too long and their health deteriorates. Hospital reputation will suffer as a result. There's also a chance the patient will return to haunt the hospital. If this happens, you need a janitor with a ghost capture qualification. Yep. Ghost when a patient dies. Yep, I already showed you. Let me see what he's got. Revenue, so we're in the positive. Staff, patient, and illnesses. Use a staff list, patient list. Yeah, all right, I know. This is cash overview, finances. I know. So you can actually see temperature. We're not worried about temperature yet. Later we'll have to be. Okay, rooms, items, that. Inbox. Staff promotion. Okay. Promote from a student doctor to a junior doctor. Will provide one training slot. You can do more with them. A faster speed, diagnostic skill, and all that. Yeah. Let's give them a little bit more money. I like them a little bit happier. And now we could actually train them if we wanted to. We're gonna go ahead and pick you up and make you take a break. Take a break, Doc. Take a break.
Travel information. Buses to the hospital will be busier than buses from the hospital.
Huh? Nice. So I can't modify and add training. I don't have a training room yet. Right? Oh, training. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go, I guess. What I'm gonna do is let this run for a little bit and get past these 25 patients and see what else I can do. What was this? Board emergency. There's
What
been
a
an
smashing day for a bit of gardening.
Board-related
I mean, who
illnesses.
doesn't like gardening? Digging up a
After the
bit of
2
soil,
points,
sticking your hands in a bit of manure. Oh, I can almost
Sleep
smell it
conditions
now.
with incorrect
No, wait,
diagrams and
the
lack of
sewage
range
pipes
of
burst
internal
again.
and external conditions.
No,
Group
my
walking for
mistake.
treatment.
Anyway, keep
5
those
patients with
fingers
dead
green.
face. Limited 10. We'll get 10 rep, 10 kudos, and $10,000. Do you want to do it?
Patients
Heck
now
yeah, we do.
arriving for the ward.
Yeah, we want to do that. And this is, and you can add more and more. So, Nurse Robinson, what was that? Who failed? Oh, he failed. He's going to die. Dying. See all these people with this light above their head? They're the emergencies. Hire, nurses, ward. Definitely want you. Hire, go. You're going to croak. There we go. So they're all going to get cured by this.
Doctor to GP's office.